microphone, another gentleman in the studio audience that I had the pleasure to get to know. He was either late last year or first of this event, and I had no idea what a big deal was down here in Bastrop. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a hand for Judge Ronnie Macdonald. Judge, let me give this, and I might mess some of it up, but you are a fifth-generation native of Bastrop. Okay, that's impressive. But when you were sworn in here as the county judge, you became the first African-American county judge, certainly in Bastrop's history, and the youngest judge in the history of the state of Texas. One of two African-American judges out of 254 counties. You are not only making history as a black man here in Bastrop County, but you made history at Texas A&M as the Gold Star.
Don't even start that.
It's the first African-American yell leader in campus history. I don't know that I've seen, come to think of it. You may have been the only one.
One came after me.
Yes. So, I mean, everywhere you go, you're making history. And here you are in Bastrop, and one of the great untold stories, I think, to some degree, after you get outside the county lines of Bastrop, what you've done here, and how the community's embraced you. And I believe you're also, if I remember correctly from last year, aren't you a reverend, or you're certainly a lay minister, and I know you're very active in the church and preach. Man, there's just a whole lot of dimension to you.
Joe, at the first thing, can we do something, get something done without Bob?
Hey, he's
really?
No.
He's a good guy.
That's a quality time.
You and I need to talk.
So, Bastrop is a very special place. And you're no newcomer out here at all.
I'm born and raised here, families here, and I wanted to come back. You know, went away for a little bit to Texas A&M, said I have to get back to Bastrop as quick as possible.
All right, let me be careful here. I don't want to misspeak, but I do. I mean, let me just be candid. How is it that a community, you know, we're in Austin, and of course, Bastrop's become big and progressive and all that. But Bastrop was always the place that we thought, you know, well, that's where the rednecks are. Really, I mean, you know, good people, but you know, that's where the country folks. The Cedar Choppers that ain't in Cedar Park, well, they're in Bastrop. How did a black guy come in here and get elected to the top job?
Well, I'll tell you something about Bastrop. It's about family. It's not about titles or anything like that. It's still a place where you can walk down the street and really understand that this is your neighbor. So being born and raised here and going through the schools and things of that sort, when I was walking and campaigning and shaking hands, it was just like family. Some people said, hey, I knew your grandfather, I knew your mother. My mother sold Avon here, so everybody knew my mom.
It's about knowing Ronnie, and Ronnie's a good guy. Color don't make any difference.
I tell you what, I believe we know people here. And I tell you, just to be correct, it's about the people who came before me. I had the opportunity to walk in a legacy of a lot of great folks, and I appreciate it. Like I said, my mom sold Avon here, so everywhere I still get this. That's Willie's baby. So I understand that's something that goes along with that, and something that has to be held up by that. So
you're raising your family here?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Tell us about your family.
My wife and I, we have 3 children. My oldest is Michaela, she's 6. My youngest boy is Micah, he's about to be 2, and my middle girl is Alexia. So, yeah, we have a great family, and we're blessed to have them, I tell you. And my wife is pretty powerful, too. I guess I have to say that for the radio. No, she truly is.
Well, I'm every successful man. And one of the things I know that's how I got to know you, is that you're called on a lot all around the state to come give motivational speeches. You're an exceptional speaker. Where did that come from? You had to have that. You didn't get that at A&M.
Oh, you know, you couldn't get that. There are no great speakers here.
Was that from learning the Avon sales pitch? How do you get to be such a good speaker?
I tell you what, every time it's just a great opportunity to go out and tell people about life. When we were there and we were talking to the kids who were at the Rotary Club, I consider that a privilege just to be able to sit there and be real with them, just to talk about life experiences and what to expect. So I've had a lot of opportunity here in Bastrop and at Texas A&M, and just want to go and tell people about that. So I always consider it a pleasure to be able to go and talk to the youth of America. So, you know, and I'll tell you what, I think the young people have a greater effect than anybody else, because we can come and get those great speeches or whatever, but when we're gone, it's those young people that are going to be influenced by other young folks. So that's a great opportunity to be able to talk to them.
Well, you know, Judge, closing in a city or a county, you know, a state, whatever, they can have all the economic development and pretty scenery and full quality of life there is. But if the people aren't the very best thing and number one on the list, the place is nowhere good to live. And I'm just delighted that we're here in Bastrop today, not just because of people, but because of people like you. And people want to know more about you and what you've accomplished, the trails that you have blazed, and Bastrop is lucky to be. I take that of your leadership. It's great to get to know you. Judge Ronnie Macdonald. Thanks, Judge. And I had to mention the whole interview, and I didn't do the old Ronnie Macdonald. Didn't do it once. That's a very I'll hand it to the judge.
Would love to, thank you.
I have a love for you too.
Thank you for coming. I've been meaning to call you. I got yourself on your calendar. I know, I'd like myself on the radio when you have it. Okay. First thing, then we'll do that the next month or so. Okay, great. Thanks for making it by. Thank you.
Thank you, Josh.
After you do Maxwell's Okay, sounds good.
Really can't have a party in my house.
Well, I might be able to start doing parties.